it's providing as much value to the first client as much as possible. The first client that I had for my social media marketing company was the bed company. That was my first big client. I've had small clients, people who will ask for like one video. The big client that I had was the bed shop. I have provided so much value for that client that client has started looking for clients for me. You see?
Yeah.
So since you continuously provide value for the client, you go the extra mile to provide as much value. And that deal was not my best deal because obviously it was my first major deal. Yabo. It was my first major deal. It wasn't my best, but it's fine. But now I have the profile, which is way valuable than anything else. I have worked with such a gigantic company. I will use that till I die. I've worked with that company. That
Yeah.
is my work. I've provided value for the client. In 8 months, we did close to 50 million views on TikTok. And you can't tell me what if 50 people have viewed your social media. You can't Tinaga marketing is 1%. You only want 1% of that 50 million. And the 1% got 50 million. I can't even imagine how many people are those. In fact, it can't even be 1% because 1% is a ridiculous number. 1% got 50 million. It's a very small percentage. Those are the people that you want. Those are the people that actually buy from your brand. So creating value for the first client as much as possible. That first client is going to lead you to more clients. That client is going to lead you to more clients. One thing that client has taught me is honest business. Honest business is very important. You can't cut corners. Honest business is very important. And you don't sell dreams. I hate selling dreams. I'm not going to speak about specific people, but I hate selling dreams. I hate selling dreams. Business is a very slow process. It takes years. I like to make an example with a baby. For a baby to fully grow and have understanding of ukuthi surrounding yakho ikephi surrounding yakhe, it takes a minimum of like 10 to 15 years. That is how much it takes for a business to grow and a business to just grow by itself outside of you.
Yeah. For
It
it to
takes,
mature.
yeah, for it to fully mature and function outside of you, for it to function without you being there, it takes a long time. It's not something which takes a couple of years. I promise you, this social media thing that I'm doing or my company that I have, it can fall the very next year because social media is very fast. It changes drastically. There's AI now, and AI is threatening so many businesses. AI is threatening so many businesses. I mean that now I'm threatened by AI because companies don't need copywriters anymore. They literally use AI. And copywriters, like maybe last year or even last of yesterday, they used to be so valuable because those are the people who use the right word in order to attract the customer using written words. Yeah, but those are the people who know and understand. And then AI came in. Now you can just prompt and say something. Write me this, and then you post on social media. Clear. I'm a copywriters. There are no more copywriters anymore. With social media and video making, it's the same. It's gonna be the same in a couple of years. It's gonna be the same. It shifts so fast. That's why I think it's very important to build a tangible business, something that you can touch and feel. When I'm with property, you are in a very safe space,
Yeah.
very safe
But
space.
even online, man, no one can replace me.
Even online,
No one can sit here and give this line of questioning and
sure,
conversation.
yeah,
But I agree with what you're saying.
sure,
That I don't think AI will replace people. I think
sure,
people who use AI
yeah,
will be the ones that
yeah,
replace people
yeah,
because they have an added advantage.
sure,
So if let's say my line of questioning now,
sure,
I mean, it took me 2 seconds to get all these questions
sure,
and
yeah,
understand because
yeah,
we also use some sort of AI
sure, yeah,
to actually understand the person that we're dealing with.
sure,
So you're right when it comes to that. But at the same time, you need to be able to prompt the right questions
Sure,
with
yes,
AI.
yes.
So I don't think a person who's not smart enough to prompt will be able to use it. That's another thing.
But I think very soon, man. There are already AI tools which can build websites in literally seconds. There are AI tools, your edits are there. Very soon you're not gonna need an edit.
I think he already knows that.
Yeah, well, so there are already AI tools which can edit a whole podcast in like a very short span amount of time. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So it's
I
either
saw one that takes like 5 minutes.
it takes like chops everything, and then when I just need to line up everything. I mean, it's true. AI is not gonna fully replace people, but it's gonna cut down a lot of people. Chape used to use 2 editors. Now you're gonna use one. That chopping and chopping, it takes some time, but now you can use AI to chop, and then the last editor is just gonna properly align and just see with everything aligns properly, and then captions, and even captions now you use AI again. People used to get paid to caption. People used to get paid. So you get paid like, I don't know, 400 rand izinto za online, where you captioning izinto za peshe, and then you write whatever is being said. Now they just put it in AI, so that low seven super yabo. So AI is replacing a lot of jobs. So it goes back to growth and continuously shifting mindsets. Yeah.
So then how do people then position themselves to be high value people? You know, in as much as we say AI will replace people, there are people that are going to be irreplaceable.
Sure.
I mean, AI is not going to replace Elon Musk,
Sure.
as an example.
Sure.
You know, so how do you position yourself?
Hey, but you never know. You saw this thing, got the baby launch about robots and what. They just planted the first neural chip on someone.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Right. You know why I say that? There are things that are things like emotional intelligence.
Sure.
They're not easy to program.
Sure.
The human element of it.
Sure.
But who knows? Like you're saying, you'll never really know.
Yeah.
But I mean, would you rather have an Elon that's a robot or an Elon that's a human being? That's
I
another
mean,
thing.
yeah, that's another. Obviously, you want an original Elon. So obviously, yeah.
I mean, and what I'm saying is, with what's happening online, how do then people position themselves as high value people that are continuing to make money? You said something about building a community.
Sure.
So if everything is robotic, there's no community.
There's no community, yeah.
There's no human element. Like if you're using AI, Facebook AI, he's using AI, I'm using AI.
So everything.
It's just a combination of. It's no longer. It's no longer what it used to be. It's no longer a community because I mean it's AI talking to AI. I'm not there. You're not there.
Yeah.
So how do you position yourself to be the person that attracts people now?
Building yourself and building a valuable person. Now, it's sort of like a business.